Hello everyone, I am Renowned Zero. Today we're going to be talking about the Mandalorian actress Katee Sackhoff saying that Bo Katan won the Darksaber fairly and then claimed she got to a point where she did not want it anymore. Going to jump right into this article here from Bounding in the Comics. Actress Katee Sackhoff, who plays Bo Katan Kryze in The Mandalorian, defended the series' decision to have Din Djarin hand over the Darksaber to her, which, if you know, it's supposed to be won in creed by combat, so whoever Mandalorian has the Darksaber, it has to be won from him in combat. Sackoff's Bo Katan Kryze was given the Darksaber at Din Djarin at the end of Season 3, Episode 6's Guns for Hire episode. After defeating Axe Wolves in a single combat, Wolves tells her, according to our ways, the ruler of Mandalore must possess the Darksaber. Djarin then interjects, saying, "Then she shall have it." He then hands her the Darksaber, saying, "This belongs to you." So, establishing that she did not win it in combat, Djarin simply handed it over to her just because she defeated Axe Wolves, which I'm assuming, is this guy here, after being captured. After Mando is captured by him. When she knows the weapon is not a gift to be given no matter how well intended, Djarin explains how she's the proper wielder of the weapon. I guess. While exploring Mandalore, I was captured. This blade was taken from me. It wasn't taken from you in combat. It was taken from you because you were captured. They obviously take all your weapons when they capture you. So that makes sense. Bo Katan rescued me and slayed my captor. She defeated the enemy that defeated me. Would this blade not belong to her? Would it not belong to her? No, it would not belong to her because she did not defeat you in combat. The person who captured you did not defeat you in combat, so this wouldn't make any sense. Wolves responds, "It would." Djarin then hands her the Darksaber again, saying, "I return this blade to its rightful owner." The rightful owner is you, Djarin, not Bo Katan, because Bo Katan must defeat you in combat. In the Book of Boba Fett, Episode 5, the armorer informed Djarin that the weapon must be won by Creed in battle. So it's already been established before this episode in a previous season, I guess, in a previous show. She detailed, if it is won by Creed in battle, it is said one warrior will defeat 20, and the multitudes will fall before it. If, however, it is not won in combat and falls into the hands of the undeserving, it will be a curse unto the nation. Mandalore will be laid to waste, and its people scattered to the four winds. While speaking with Screen Rant at Star Wars Celebration in London, England, Sackhoff defended the decision for Djarin to hand over the Darksaber without actually winning the weapon by Creed in battle. Sackhoff said, quote, "She did win it fairly." No, she didn't. She didn't face Mando. She defeated Axe, who didn't even win it in battle from Djarin. So, again, doesn't make sense. Listen, I think what's amazing about the way that she did win it was that she didn't even realize that she had, because she didn't win it. Because it's not in the forefront of her mind anymore. Sackhoff continued, quote, "She got to a point where she didn't want it anymore. Every time she'd gone after it, every time she tried to rule, it just went wrong, and so she's given up, and I think that her ego is finally in a place of humility, and now she's ready to lead. I think that she is understanding the weight and the pressure of bringing her people back together." She went on, "And I think for the first time she's looking for somebody else for guidance, and she has the support of the armor and her faith, which is very inspiring." Despite Djarin's explanation of being defeated by a creature, and then Bo Katan subsequently defeating the creature that defeated him, it still appears the weapon was not actually won by Creed. However, it's unclear what the Creed is, given it's never been explained thoroughly, and glimpses have only been offered in piecemeal. One would think it would be some kind of ritual duel to claim the weapon rather than the Harry Potter hijinks that Din Djarin uses to justify handing over the Darksaber to Bo Katan Kryze. Based on the Clone Wars series and Bo Katan's immediate rejection of Maul's claim to the weapon and Mandalore after defeating Pre Vizsla in single combat, it's likely this duel would only pertain to Mandalorians dueling each other rather than a non-Mandalorian such as the creature from the show's second episode. So yes, it would be established that Creed by combat means the one Mandalorian that is holding the Darksaber must be defeated by the other Mandalorian in order to claim it in battle by Creed. As far as Sackhoff's claim that Bo Katan no longer wanted the blade, it's hard to actually justify the comment as well, given what the show actually presents. In the season premiere, Bo Katan is clearly moping around her castle, lamenting the fact that she doesn't have the Darksaber, and that all of her planning and actions to reclaim Mandalore evaporated because she failed to reclaim it from Moff Gideon. She also seemingly still had higher aspirations, as she's the one who mentions the mythosaur to the armorer, thus seemingly triggering the exception that allows her to not wear her helmet. It also makes her the figurehead to lead the Mandalorians to retake Mandalore, the goal that she had been planning from the onset of her character's introduction to the Mandalorian. What do you make of her comments? What I make of her comments is that I don't think she actually understands the lore of Star Wars when it comes to the Darksaber. Nonetheless, the lore for the Darksaber was kind of changed between the Clone Wars and the Mandalorian series. She doesn't understand that she did not win the Darksaber by combat, that Bo Katan didn't. She got it because she defeated a guy who stole it essentially from Mando and didn't actually get it by combat. The only way to get it for her to get it by combat is to defeat Din Djarin in combat, and that would be the way for her to claim it by the creed that they're establishing. But she's a great actor. She plays the character well. Nothing against her personally. I haven't watched Book of Boba Fett, and I haven't watched Mando Season 3 since they fired Gina Carano for stating opinions that Disney didn't like. So, these are just my thoughts on this. Thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, returning viewers. If you do like the video, hit the like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set it to all. That way you get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.